Hi guys, so I'm back again with another video, another cooking video I should say. I'm going to be making stewed chicken. I'm going to show you guys how it's my different techniques of cooking the stewed chicken, and this far is going to be the best stewed chicken you ever made, and I'm not lying. So just stay tuned and watch how I make this stewed chicken, and watch my techniques, my recipes, and learn from it. If you have any comments, any concerns, you can comment below and ask me as many questions as you like. Again, this is Kela'slife Kitchen, better known, I should say it's kela'slife, better known as Kela'slife Kitchen. So definitely stay tuned for more cooking videos, and thank you guys for tuning in and supporting me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm so sorry that I've been gone for so long, because I've been, I do go to school, and midterms have been here, so I have to, study and focus, as well as, balance out different things, as my selling food and stuff like that. So I'm really happy to be back with you guys again with another video, and this one is a cooking video, which is, learning how to cook stewed chicken if you don't know how to make it the Trini way. And definitely stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share to the whole wide world. So now that we're finished washing the chicken, what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna take the cilantro and cut it up into pieces and put it into the chicken. Also, you're going to take your scallion and you're going to cut it up as well. I have here 4 cloves of garlic, so you're going to also cut this up and put it into the chicken, along with a half of onion. So what I already did was cut this off, the dead areas. I cut this off, and what I'm gonna do is I already washed this, so make sure you're washing your cilantro, because you want to get all the the dirt and stuff out of the leaves. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just like fold it so it's easier for me, and then I'm just gonna cut it up into, like, chop it up finely. This is going to be the best stewed chicken ever you learn how to make. And I said with the cilantro, what I did is I cut the bottom piece off, because it has like the root part on the scallion. And what I'm going to do now is just cut these pieces off, but I already washed it, so that's what you will do. And I also, what I like to do is fold it as well. Sorry, I'm using this and this at the same time, but yes, I'm just gonna cut this up finely, like I did with the cilantro. These are like the best flavors, to make with chicken and fish and stuff like that. It just gives it a rich flavor. So I definitely recommend anybody to use scallion and cilantro and garlic and onion, because it gives it so much flavor. So what I'm gonna do now is just transfer this into the chicken. see what I've been telling you guys about, the famous homemade seasoning, the best seasoning you'll ever taste. So put this in your chicken. You can make it. One day I'll show you guys how to make homemade seasoning. It's super easy, and it make it your chicken or whatever you season taste so much better. So I always recommend anyone to make homemade seasoning. It's really good. You don't want to put too much in here because we already put some of the seasoning there, but about this much will be fine. I lied, sorry. Just a tiny more. So after you have all your ingredients of seasoning here, what you want to do is just mix it around. And we're going to let this marinate for about 30 minutes. You could always 30 to an hour, but since I really want to get the video going, I'll just let it marinate for about 30 minutes. And already this smells so good because of the seasoning, so imagine what it would taste like because of the seasoning. And this is what your finished product should. So what you want to do now is get a pot, you know, that would, you know, fit the chicken or whatever, and you're gonna put this on high, well, medium high, and then you're gonna add some oil to this. I'm gonna show you guys how to do all of that. So put in the oil in right now, just a little bit, not too much. And you're going to let the oil heat up a little bit, and then you're gonna start adding your well, what Trinidadians use, we use brown sugar, because I know Jamaicans use they brown in and stuff like that, and they fry the chicken first, and then, you know, with the browning on it or whatever. But this is how Trinis do it, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. I know some Jamaicans sometimes they use the brown sugar as well, but I'm gonna start by doing that now. So what I'm gonna do is add some of the sugar in here and just spread it around, so you know it could start melting and becoming caramel, but at least, you know, really browned, kind of dark, not too dark, but as this going, I'll show you guys how I do it. Usually what I'll do is I'll let it melt down for a little bit, start doing it. What you want to start doing is just, you see how it's starting to get the brown here, so you're gonna just start stirring as it gets brown and caramel. And you want this to be, and it shouldn't look like this. It should start, you see how it's starting to frost up. So this is what you want to do, is just keep stirring it until it gets a caramel color to dark. Once you get really brown, so you're gonna start adding the sugar. I'm sorry, I said adding the sugar. Adding the chicken. Is you know, creating its own juices. What you want to keep doing is stirring it, so you making sure that all of the chicken have its color. And what you're gonna do now is you're gonna turn the heat all the way up and let this come down to a boil, and then we're gonna add the water with the rest of the season that was with the chicken into the pot. We're gonna add the water and the rest of the season that we had with the chicken, and this is what I was telling you guys about, so we can make our own sauce. And usually what I do is, like, I like to put the water at the side because I don't like when you put the water and it starts to take off like the brown stuff from the chicken. So like usually what I'll do is try to put it on the side, and that's what you do. Take all the seasoning, all the juices out, and put it into the chicken. So now all we're gonna do is mix this around. So what I'm gonna do now is take some homemade pepper sauce and put it in here, because I do like pepper, but I don't want it too hot, but I'm gonna put a very little bit. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on a spoon and put it in the pot. And what I'm gonna start doing now is just stirring this around and adding some more water, because I do want some more liquid. And I'm gonna put it on medium low because I want the sauce to be thick. So I definitely recommend. And also what you want to do is keep stirring and checking on the chicken, make sure that it's good and the flavors are right, and so on. So this is what your stew chicken should be looking like right now. You know, the meat should be almost falling off the chicken bone, and the sauce should be very, you know, thick. The carrots should be a little soft. Make sure you testing to see if your sauce is good, if your chicken is cooked, and so on. So this is what your chicken should look like.